Here's a wild tour story of me and my band in London at the Jazz Cafe years ago. When we first went on tour, going to London, we were playing the Jazz Cafe years ago. It's a funny mushroom story. Since you speak of this, we didn't know that you could buy mushrooms on the street in London. It's perfectly legal, you know. So the band, we got this crazy idea to eat mushrooms before sound check. Everybody's ate the mushrooms. We had a little sound check, and then I'm in my room trying to figure out like how I'm gonna get myself out of the drain, because I just felt like I'm like, as I'm getting ready for the show, showered, I'm actually going down the drain with the water. We can't find a keyboard player. We can't find a bass player. And I'm looking around frantically trying to find everybody, and I find the conga player, and he's telling me, yeah, man, I don't know where everybody else is at, but I'm on my way to the hospital because I can't do the gig. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, yeah, my heart's not beating. You know, I'm like, wait, if your heart wasn't beating, you would be dead. And he's like, dude, that's why I need to get to the hospital right now. This is like, I'm dead. My heart's not beating, but I'm still here, and I gotta get there. That's pretty much the precursor to this gig. Like, we're all the spaz. I think it was a really good gig, but we were just, everybody was really reaching for some craziness. And I remember back those days, I used to play a lot of the keyboards with as well as sing. It wasn't until somebody sent me a picture of that gig that I realized how crazy it was, because I'm actually inside of the grand piano playing it. Like, I'm laying in the piano, like playing like this and singing on the mic. I did not remember that shit at all. The conga player, he calmed down. He didn't go to the hospital. We managed to convince him that his heart had not stopped. He was fine. It was pretty much after the third song that he realized that he was alive. We had to open up the show with a conga solo to bring him back. Mushrooms is awesome, but yeah, if you make it out, it's always a good story. I think that gig turned into us leaving the stage and other musicians from the audience playing our music, and we were at the bar just watching, and the show didn't even end. We were just on one song. I looked out and was like, Pino Palladino, and Pino comes up. He's on bass player leaves. I leave with the bass player. I look down, the keyboard player standing next to me, and there's some other guy playing. It's like, hey, who's playing Soul Sister? It's not us. We're up here. This is one of those gigs. Everything just, it was, I don't know if the audience was on mushrooms with us, but it was like everybody was on the same vibe, the same plane. So I'll never forget that, never. And I remember more from meeting people actually telling me what happened.
When you come in and you're doing something that everybody else is not doing, you have to have a sense of, if you believe you can achieve it. That's how why D'Angelo's D'Angelo. That's why Prince is Prince.
I was like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, we don't wear the same size. So and it was just a moment, you know, and the music was going. So he ran out there, took his pants off, and finished the show in his boxers.
You know, I ate good, nice chunk of the brownie. I ate most of the brownie. And I remember sitting in my hotel room, and I was laying there, and the ceiling started spinning.
We got one room, we doubled up, you know what I'm saying? We was just writing hard body, the ocean was behind us, and I remember us being up all night